I'm starting from zero from last year on. I've been starting from zero again. So now I'm effectively doing a work that can prove everything that I started with. I think everything I did before was like a prelude to all this. From 1960 on, I started developing all my work, which was outside from painting and of one-sided objects into things that you could touch and things like that. The more I approached the body, that means I was doing things that you had to dress. And the more I approached that, the more I approached dance, because I had started already to do penetrables and works which, in which I tried to do like an organic way of going through them. They were not so they were rational in one side and very organic on the other side, in the way that used the term organic for architecture, like the way you go in and out. They were like things. They were not like pieces like finished in themselves. They were like pieces that would acquire a new sense every time you would go in. And I thought the architecture in the slums have that quality. The first time I stepped into Mangueira, there was one day that I was stepping from the bus and I felt this thing which I thought was pretty remarkable, that I felt I was in the slum because you step on the earth. Well, Mangueira, which I know better than anywhere else, is a very special place because it's where like one of the greatest musicians of all times have come up from. And there is also a peculiar way of walking that you acquire by walking on the earth. On the hardened earth made for like paths to walk and things like that. Because it's very difficult for me to put on something, so the things have been to be planned carefully. And the other things which I'm doing models which are to be built that finally, in a more like permanent sense. Whereas that thing is supposed to be permanent too, but nobody knows what will happen with where it will be taken to. It seems that in Brazil nothing is much permanent. But anyway, the project is permanent. Anyone can build it through the project at any time. So these things will gradually be done, but nobody knows when. So the models I'm doing are not just for that. They'll be final models for wherever this has to take place.